There's nothing like Friday night lights and seeing your son out there shining. It's amazing to watch my son play football. It's kind of like a rite of passage. Watching him play with that helmet on, it just kind of eases my mind, especially because he's a hard hitter too. And when he takes a lick, it's just like he pops and gets right back up. As a mom, there's that emotional side, but I would encourage parents, if your child is going to participate in sports, make sure that they have the proper equipment to keep them safe. Just don't rely on saying, oh yeah, he has a helmet, he has pads. Check it out, do your research. Make sure that it's up to standards, that it is one of the better quality things that they can have to protect them and to keep them safe. I have about 5 or 6 helmets in my garage right now that I paid money for, but they're not at the top of the line, they're not the safest, they're not the top quality that's going to make me feel comfortable knowing that that's protecting him. So if it costs me $1,500, $2,000, if it's going to keep him safe, then that's something I have to invest into, and it is an investment.
I mean, I always watched the Super Bowl. You know, I just watched a couple of games here and there, but I knew I could get into it. I didn't have a reason to. Just my dad wasn't in it. My family wasn't a sports family, so when Trent started doing it, it was just, yeah, it was all in at that point. My son was playing soccer from 5 years old until 8th grade, and that's when he wanted to play football. And one thing I told him was, that's fine, you can play football, but you know, and I didn't know much about it. All I knew was, you know, concussions. So I said, you're going to listen to your coach, and you're going to hit with your head up. And that was my main concern, obviously, was the safety. So I mean, first thing I did was jumped online and Googled safest helmet, safest everything, best pads, best this, best. I didn't know nothing about the sport. As soon as I found the VICIS, as soon as I watched the video, the proof is in the video. I thought it was a no-brainer. I'm just comparing it to what's on the market now. That's not comparable in my opinion. You got a hard shell helmet, so you can't compare any of those with what the VICIS does. So I mean, I was willing to pay whatever, pretty much whatever it was. I mean, if it was $5,000, I probably would have paid it.
The fact that VICIS was going after safety, they were going after the safety of the player. That was first and foremost. After every game, I asked Aaron, how do you feel? Hey, how about that hit on the goal line? And he would tell me, Dad, he goes, after a hit like that in other years, I'd get up out of that, from that hit, and I'd see stars. I didn't see stars. Right there's telling me it's working. You're not seeing stars, so you're not feeling that impact. To me, that's a no-brainer. A product that's going to protect any player, my son, I'm going to look into it. They had everything in black and white. The research that VICIS showed, the tests that the NFL did, that put VICIS at the top, you could understand it. The average Joe, me, could understand it. I was sold on it. I was sold on it. Plain and simple.